Hello! Today I'm going to tell you about my legendary journey to get the achievement of True Blitzkrieg in Hearts of Iron 4. But not just that, doing it before the end of 1936. That's right, less than 12 months into the game. After the last episode of my Fishing for Achievements series, I kinda stopped the game for a while. I was this close to getting True Blitzkrieg, but the game decided to bless me with 4 completely unrelated achievements instead. And to make it worse, you already told me in the comments that they patched the strat I was using. Classic. So, today we're gonna see how to invade half of Europe before 1937. A true Blitzkrieg, or as I like to call it, a speedrun Krieg.
Esto es la verdadera Blitzkrieg. Celebrando la 11ª Olimpiada, ¿sabes? Aquí en Berlín. Bueno, las Olimpiadas del 36 van a ir muy pocos países, me da a mí.
Before anything else, pop up everything, because you're gonna need the max focus for this one. Look, Uncle A already taking his dose. God help these poor countries, because they have no idea what's coming. Phase 0, the Jugostrat. The plan's pretty simple. We're using the classic Jugostrat to start a war with little intent. That's France and Czechoslovakia. If you haven't seen my last video, the Jugostrat is basically a strat where you crank up the world tension up to 40%, form a faction with Yugoslavia, and then use the Fury Directive 35 event to declare the war. The catch is that there is a 50-50 chance between a Yugoslav civil war that we don't want and we will have to restart the game, and the event that we do want. So it's literally an RNG moment.
Vale, nos ha salido el evento que no queremos, hay que reiniciar. Joder, me cago en su puta madre.
We will start doing the Right-on Focus, which gives us political power to justify the war on the US and the USSR, which are the biggest tension boosters. Once the world tension hits 30%, improve relations with Yugoslavia, so that when it hits 40% threshold, they'll accept the Create Faction Alliance offer. Remember to delete the Axis faction first, or it won't accept. Then, cross your finger for the good event. Because I swear I had a streak where I got the Civil War 1 5 times in a row. It was pain. Anyway, once you get the good event, congrats, because you can now declare war on Yugoslavia at will and move to Phase 1.
Vale. Efectivamente, Yugoslavia ha traído a todos sus amiguitos a la guerra.
Phase 1. Operation Praga and Bragas. Now, Invasion 1.16, declaring war on Yugoslavia, doesn't instantly bring the Allies into the war anymore. Instead, France, Czechoslovakia and Romania join in. So our first step is to crush these little wannabe nations standing in our way of European domination. Focus on taking down Czechoslovakia first, then hold the Slovak corridor. Sounds easy, but trust me, if you mess up, you'll get stuck in an attrition war with the damn Czechs and lose precious time. Think of them as our first mini-boss. Not hard, just annoying. At the game start, position your divisions along the Czech border. Then, go into the recruitment and spam infinite horse divisions. Cavalry is cheap and perfect for filling the border. They'll hold off the Czechs while our real troops do the heavy lifting. Also, keep 10 divisions on the Maginot Line. That's all you need since the French are cowards and won't advance. I usually trigger the Little Town War by May 20th, and have Czechoslovakia fully conquered by June 22nd. That is Phase 1 done in 32 days. Neat.
Vale, fase 1 del plan completada. Checoslovaquia ha capitulado.
Phase 2. Sleeping Plan 2. Electric Boogaloo. It's raining men. By now, the world tension probably hit 50%. That means the UK will start guaranteeing every democracy they can. Guarantees cost political power though, so they can't do it them all instantly.
Stop right there! Stop right there!
We're going to abuse that.
Stop right there!
Unlock Ribbentrop as our foreign minister. He gave us 50% justify war speed. Then, justify on random countries. Portugal, Greece, Norway, whatever you want. Once the UK has like 3 or 4 countries guaranteed, that's your moment. Justify war on the Netherlands. It should take only about 10 days if you did it right.
Tenemos 10 días para preparar eso. Comienza la segunda fase del plan.
1 week later.
Vale, pues esto está hecho. Vamos a enviar a la gente aquí.
I usually start in July 2nd the war and have Holland capitulate by July the 12th. Literally 10 days. This is where the game enters its critical phase though. You gotta chain justification non-stop to as many democracies as possible. The more you get, the more the allies will absorb.
Oye, ¿sabes que la cosa va mal cuando literalmente está aquí una democracia siendo garantizada y el Reino Unido tarda más de 4 días en garantizarla, eh? Esta es la verdadera mierda.
And when you let it cross the UK, you'll annex them all in one single go. Don't let the justification expire though. I kinda botched this part, I only justify on a few, so I ended up only conquering half of Europe instead of all of it. But don't worry, because the Spanish followers already hit 1k likes in the Spanish version of this video, so I'm already retrying on live streaming. After beating the Dutch, research the paratroopers while prepping for Poland. Deploy or cavalry spam even if it's untrained, they're just there to hold the line. Place 8 units in Dortmund, because they're important, they will become our paratroopers for the next operation. It's raining men. Airdrop every single major French city once you have them and make sure you got air superiority. France should fart like a fart in the wind. You can invade Belgium just to confuse them. In my run, I had the entire Western Front down by August the 12th.
Oh, perfecto.
Except Luxembourg, because I literally forgot it existed. It's crazy that France and Belgium is so much easier than Czechoslovakia.
12 de agosto de 36. Ha capitulado todo. Vale, siguiente parte del plan.
Phase 3. Operation Gay Lion. Sea Lion. Congrats! You have reached the endgame, even though the game just started. So, the UK is now at war. This is the final boss.
Fight!
Make sure you've declared war on a bunch of nations so they join the allies. And set up the defenses in the East and the North Sea. Sweden and the UK love random naval invasions. Get your justification ready and prep up to invade the British Isles. We'll use the paratroopers again. From Calais, drop every coastal port in the UK. You only need to have one to fall. But in my run, I did a full Bukake assault on Ipswich, Dover and Liverpool. The hardest part isn't beating the UK, but it's the timing. You can take too long or they'll regroup and slap you. This happened in my previous run after 4 hours and it was painful.
Creo que tenemos una ventana de oportunidad y la hemos malgastado por retrasados mentales. Pues nada, gente, llevo aquí literalmente 3 horas 40 minutos y no lo he logrado por pura codicia.
Think of it as a Black Friday sale. You need to grab everything before the sale ends, but if you waste too much time picking things up, you leave empty-handed. Keep an eye on when the UK is about to capitulate, because once they do it, the sale closes.
Todo lo que veáis aquí, que sea de aliado, va a ser nuestro, ¿vale? Entonces hay que pintar el mapita de rosa, para luego pintarlo de negro. ¡Perfecto! Mirad eso, hermano. Mira esto, cabrón.
This time, I played too safe and only got half of Europe. There must be a sweet spot between cocky and cowardly, I swear. So, by September of 1936, this is what I got. I think it's pretty good for literally 9 months into the game.
Mira eso, niño. Mira eso. Esto es la verdadera Blitzkrieg. La Speedrun Krieg. ¡Oh! Ahí está, tío, lo que me ha costado. ¡Por fin!
So that's it. I got the True Blitzkrieg achievement. Finally, after 3 fucking years, we did it. I got what's rightfully mine. Epilogue. Technically, I already got the achievement I was looking for, but I got curious and I wanted to see what would happen in this messed up world. So after the Allies fell, I kept going for the full European conquest. It went fine at first, Portugal, Ireland, Denmark, gone. Hungary took some effort, but then I focused on Italy, which of course broke itself into a civil war and refused to capitulate, because that's like a program event.
Venga, por favor, terminen ya Italia, bonito en el norte.
Meanwhile, I opened the Baltic front and somehow pushed through, while half of my army was still stuck in Milan. But the hardest part went when it came to Spain. Guess what? The Republicans won the Civil War because I ignored Franco. And Spain called in the USSR.
Cállate, no me lo puedo creer.
And they completely wrecked me from behind. Tragic. Just as Napoleon.
Oh no, no me lo puedo echar, hermano. España, ¿cómo me la puedes liar tanto, tío?
So yeah, I didn't conquer all of Europe. I missed Greece, Finland and Austria, which I was saving for the Anschluss meme moment. Imagine annexing it while it's literally surrounded by pure Germany. Boop. But still, I'm happy. I got the achievement, so mission accomplished. If you're seeing this on Saturday, it's probably that tomorrow, Sunday, I'm going to live stream trying it again to see if I can go for the full conquest. So yeah, wish me luck. The full unedited gameplay is on my second channel if you wanna see the chaos in detail. I challenge you to beat my record, you have the link to my Discord server in the description. But beware that pretty much all my fan base is in Spanish, if you don't know it. So yeah, that's it for today, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. This is the English version of the Spanish original. I recommend to check it out even if you don't understand it, because I think the jokes land better that way. Maybe you have subtitles or anything, I don't know. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this video or if I shouldn't bother to translate this, because my fanbase is pretty much in Spanish, but I kinda like put a lot of effort into this video, so pretty much just translate it and see if the people on the other side of the globe like it. So yeah, pretty much, I hope that you enjoy it. Goodbye, auf Wiedersehen. Rick says adios.